This person says, Jake, does the Clarity Act have any implications on your DAG XRP interest-bearing product plans? How are things going with the Uphold partnership? Not really. We're going to continue to move as fast as the market and the players that we partner with will let us. I'm extremely confident that we will be first to market with a strategy for anybody that's quote unquote retail to participate in. That is a regulated process and product here in the US to be able to put their XRP work inside of institutional custody with all the other bells and whistles and stuff that we provide with the advisory. I would like to see how the SEC is going to look at DeFi. I'm pretty confident in how I think that's going to work. The other thing I would say is we are part of the digital chamber and we propose a lot of things to the SEC. They take our comments and implement those in our working groups. Also joining another association here this week that works with the UN and some other large parties to continue to advocate for certain things being put in place. So, you could imagine if we're in those positions to have those conversations and in the rooms, I don't want to say we have an edge, but we kind of know where the industry's headed. We can do our best to work within the constraints, oversight, and regulations that are going to be required for those different types of products. There's never going to be a sure thing for how fast we want to move. And we've got our compliance team and our executives on board with that. They understand that there's a certain level of risk in putting products out into the market before there is full certainty on things. But again, being on those boards and in the working groups in order to be able to advocate for what we think is best and how we're mitigating risk and quantifying risk in these different products, I think bodes well. We've had a lot of conversations with the SEC on how all of this works and why we've structured it the way that we've structured it, and received a lot of really good feedback from that. So no, I don't think the Clarity Act really has any impact on our business, because I feel like we're setting the standard for how this stuff works. And then the Uphold partnership, Uphold's great. Still a lot of friction on onboarding for the trading and the bank account that we wanted associated within the app. If you want to manage your LLC, we do that end to end. There's no issue. There's no counterparty that we work with on that at this point. So that's fantastic in the DAG app. But we've got a backlog from April that we still haven't worked through, and we are in July. So that has been very frustrating. We have a call with them, standing call every single day to see updates on that. They are working through it. They are implementing another system and process in order to be able to make that